Hey,
Okay.
Britt, this is Chris Montoya at Maps Coaching. How are you?
Good. How are you?
And you're here with Ask a Better Question with Chris. And I'm just going to get right into it. What's the best tip you could give your top producing agents?
I would say always know the market of the moment and be married to your activities. Know that you have to change your activities with the tides. You know what I mean? But staying kind of doing an inventory all the time of how well our activities are performing. No matter what, we're always in a crazy market.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really important that we continue to reevaluate those things because we only have control over our activities. We don't have control over our outcome.
Yeah, for sure. What's something you wish you would have known sooner or did sooner?
Probably committed to my schedule.
So the quicker you calendar, the quicker you get to where you're going because of course correction or what?
I think just staying committed to the calendar more than anything. If I have all these things mapped out on my calendar and I have a beautiful calendar, but I'm not committed to it, then I don't get where I want to go. But when I do follow my calendar exactly the way that I have it laid out, or as close to exactly as I possibly can get, that's when I see the result. I mean, we know it's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule. And so I find that in the moments when I'm most committed to that, I feel like I'm more at peace. Even though technically I'm getting more done, I'm more at peace because I'm always able to be present where I'm at.
That makes sense. Who influences you now?
Lots of coaches, mentors. I'm always looking to learn and grow. I was the one that didn't want to coach when I first started because I thought that meant I was stupid or weak. And now I've got coaches galore. So
yeah, it's a weird thing. As you grow, you stop worrying so much about how you felt and more about how you grow. And once you can set that ego aside, I think it's a super helpful tool. So we're Absolutely. At the part, and I'm going to spring this one on you. You get to ask me one question.
I wanted to kind of ask you a similar question. What would you say the most important things are? Because I feel like you asked me what would I tell my top agents, and almost the same thing of what I would tell my top agents is pretty similar to what I would tell any agent, you know?
Yeah.
But curious, I mean, same question to you.
Okay, so I generally think clarity is power. So finding true north and sticking to it. You know, the more you know where you're going, the easier it is to get there. Really, you know, having a plan and staying on it, having a plan, creating a calendar, all those things. But if you don't know where you're going, how do you get there? You know what I mean? How do you know when you got there? You know, and oftentimes I think in the journey, it's not so much the journey, it's the anticipation and the activities during the journey. I mean, everybody I've ever talked to, any top producing agent, anybody that's really done much in the business, they generally say, if I knew how hard it was when I started, I wouldn't have done it. You know, and what they mean by that really is the journey is hard. The journey is powerful. And also, once they get there, they go, oh, what's the next peak? What's the next thing? They're always looking for the journey. So they're always constantly preparing themselves for the road. That's what I would say.
No, I love that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, if you don't put it in the GPS, you're never going to get there.
Yeah, if you don't put it in the GPS, you can drive 100 miles an hour and you're going to get somewhere. Is that where you need to go, right?
You'll never know.
You don't know. You don't know. Perfect. Hey, how'd you like it?
I love it.
Awesome.
I think
Perfect.
It's great.
Hey, I really appreciate your time and thank you very much.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Let me know how else I can help with anything, of course.
Absolutely.
Chris Montoya, who is gonna sell your house? He'll find you one.